feel how you will about Rajon Rondo. Man wore Galaxy foams in game. Like nobody else.
Right there.
And it's the most important shoe of the weekend, I'd put the Galaxy Foamposite right up there with the Pigeon Dunk and the Tiffany Dunk. Mm-hmm. Funny how they're all dunks. They are Jordan 1, right? The Bread Jordan 1. Like, the Galaxy Foamposite is like the modern Michelangelo of basketball shoes, of sneakers, really. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Sneaker History Podcast. I'm chilling here with my main man, Mr. 1000, quickly approaching on 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Mr. Mike, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. I'm trying not to look at it because it's daunting, but nah, man, I appreciate everybody. But it's a good day. Good day, man. How you doing?
I'm great. Anybody tuning in to this new 2022 episode that maybe had a resolution of supporting somebody, why don't you go hit up the Mike Guillory YouTube channel and become a subscriber? Help my man here get to number 1K.
Trying.
You gotta start somewhere. 1K is the first milestone. Then it's gonna start cascading down from there in a good way. Cascading up, but flowing.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
It's a good thing either way. We got to break that 1,000 seal. We feel like we're on episode 1,000 total, but this is actually the second episode of technically season 2. So fun times. Longest first season ever.
Yeah. It's cool though. I enjoyed every moment of it.
It's like 24, the longest season.
Oh no, that was Law and Order. Like, what's the noise they do? Like we need to put the little clock on the corner.
Dun, dun. No, it's just a ticking clock. It's just
that's what it is. I was like, dun dun.
You were close though. That show's also been on forever.
Gosh.
We're going to be on forever. We have a lot of good stuff to talk about. It's crazy to think about when you reminisce on the past, how much time really has gone by. We're 10 years away from probably one of the greatest sneaker moments, sneaker experiences, sneaker weekends of all time. So the main topic today is actually going to be centered around All-Star 2012, and we'll dive all the way into that in a moment here. But before we get there, Mike, what you been rocking? And is there anything you're looking to cop?
Oh, been rocking these bad boys right here. Like, look at that. These beatniks, I know they sent them to you and I for Christmas, and I haven't taken them off my feet. It's like a little sleeping bag for my feet when I go outside to do things without having to put a real shoe on. So these have not even seen the inside of the box since I've gotten them. What I am copping, I just bought my son a pair of those like super electric green Ultra Boost. I had a discount code, so I'm kind of for pretty dirt cheap. But I'm looking at that LeBron 9 South Coast. I'm a big LeBron 9 fan. I'm not super happy about the spongy like neoprene on the outside, but I'm willing to give it a shot because you know how hard it is to get these retros sometimes. So I'm looking forward to that one. I think it's a pretty interesting color.
I think you'll have a little bit of an easier time getting your hands on those over the Watch the Thrones.
I don't want to talk about that one. I'm still
it's gonna
upset
be interesting though. It's a very cool look. Kind of South Beachy, kind of not. Yeah. I like seeing new colors of retros, so I'm all the way with it.
Yeah.
Personally, I've been rocking the old Mr. Charles Barkley CB 94 Air Max. I took these for a test walk. I've only worn them once before today, and I plan on bringing them out. Going to Denver this weekend for the Laker Nugget game. Oh. So I'm gonna be weird. I'm gonna wear Barkley's with the LeBron jersey. But it's the Lakers away, so I can wear like the purple jersey with a little bit of purple on here. It's going to work okay.
Nice.
But I'm on this new thing where I only bring one pair of shoes on short vacations, like less than 3 to 4 days. I only bring one pair.
Good man.
That's going to be my one pair I bring. Committed all the way in. Very excited about that.
What you cop?
The shoe I'm looking to cop is actually one I wore yesterday. Not this particular color, but it's a Jordan 5. I'm looking to buy the Racer Blue, man. Racer Blue, Sport Blue, Royal Blue, Old Royal Blue, Old Bay seasoning. I like it all. I like the Royals with black. I like it a lot personally, especially as they continue to flip older like OG retros with just a little tweak. This is just like a metallic 5, but blue instead of silver, and no speckle. But I'm completely about it. I love that color blocking. I love that look.
Mm-hmm.
5s are great for the winter, kind of springtime. I'm very interested in that shoe. So February 22nd, I believe. With the way things go around with COVID now, might be February, might be March, might be April. Who knows?
Might be December.
But we'll keep you posted on that. Yeah, right. Might be December. Mildly frustrating, but we will survive. Shoes keep coming out. So if the shoe you want this weekend is pushed back to next weekend, guess what? You will live.
You got another week to save money. Think of it that way. Like, you got another week to stack a couple dollars.
Another week before you blow it. Another week wiser, another year wiser. I say that because our Sneaker History Discord family came up with a great idea to actually do a Discord question of the week. It was our great listener, Joe, who's a longtime supporter, Patreon member. Shout out to Joe. Very, very great listener. He brought this idea up, and I thought it was really, really smart. So I actually got his question, and our main admin, our main supporter, our numero dos in terms of second command to sneaker history, Mr. Greg got one of his questions too. So let's go ahead and start with Gregatron's. He has 2 questions. One of them's funnier. I'm going to wait for the whole group to be here. This one though, serious question, I guess, if you will, but not too serious. Don't take it too serious. With the untimely passing of Virgil and the unfortunate events of Astroworld, it feels unlikely to see any Off-White or Cactus Jack collabs from Nike in 2022. Who do you think will take over the mantle for the swoosh, like, you know, the hype mantle of this for the swoosh this year, as far as collabs? And Mike, do you have anybody in mind? I'll let you go first.
Yeah, my initial thought, we may be on the same page in this, but I'm assuming it's going to be Chris Gibbs and the fine people at Union, I think, are going to take over. I feel like they're pushing them hard the last few months, and we have a Dunk coming out. We have something else coming out from them. I think Jordan 2. So I think Union is going to be the one to take over the mantle for 2022. At least that's what I see.
Very, very astute observation, my friend. I'm going to go with Mr. J Balvin. I think the 2 is just one of many releases from him this year. Think about how Travis started his journey with Jordan, Nike. Slow releases at a time. We've had the J Balvin 1. Now we're at the 2. The 2 is going to be the first Jordan to have, like, you know,
LEDs.
full on, like, LED electric. I'm interested in it. It's going to be wild, but he's wild. That's what I think. Or I think it could really be a chance for maybe somebody completely brand new that we don't even know of. It's only January. I like to think something contestant X. We don't know who they are, but I'm gonna be excited for whoever it is. But I think it's a good observation that they're probably going to stay away from Virgil for a little bit, if not indefinitely, and then until, you know, all the Astroworld stuff gets figured out, they're probably going to stay away from Travis also. So
yeah, we know who's not going to be. It's not going to be Drake, because those things are just those hot steppers are K-Swiss ripoffs that I had back in, like, elementary schools. I know that shoe. You can't fool me, Drake.
You can't fool us. But it's funny, and it's great that you bring up Drake, because neither one of us said him, and he, I mean, probably monetarily the biggest artist in the world, and has been for, like,
10 years.
You don't break Beatles records very often as an artist or entertainer. So Drake's massive, man. It's interesting neither one of us said him. If you're a listener, do you think Drake's going to be? Is there Drake stuff coming up that we don't know about? Go ahead, drop us a comment, like, subscribe, all that good
Hit
stuff.
them buttons.
But we'll have to see. Hit them buttons. And this next one is also kind of around collaborations and who you think could fill a spot or fill a role. It's from Jay Wolfer. We have, do you think And1 and the shoe company, I think he means And1 the shoe company, could make a comeback? You know, who would be what boutique or influencers would you like to see, you know, with And1? So do I think And1 can make a comeback? Short answer is I think they are omnipresent, but they're never going to be anything. That ship has done sailed. The same way Avia was, like, really big in the NBA in the 1980s. That ship has sailed. Like,
he's like, can't come back.
Lasted.
Yeah.
It's not coming back.
I mean, I think they can do some cool little things, like you said, just little. They're going to sprinkle them in. They're not going to be the thing that changes the world, but let's say something like a slam jam Tai Chi. Cool. Like you break out. I know there's a lot of street ball, and they would do some tournaments here in Houston. So, oh my God, Premium Goods Tai Chi. Things like that where they actually have some basketball culture. I think it'd be cool. I would try to pick one up. I'm not going to break my neck to do it, but if it was cool, it was available. Why not? I think people who were part of that culture, probably us and people older than that who remember these moments, would like it. But again, it's not going to be, they're the next big thing. It's just, I think their time is past, but I think they're they can play the nostalgia card very well if they did it right.
The nostalgia card is a very important card to bring up in the shoe deck because, like Fila still has success releasing Grant Hill stuff, right? I think And1, like Fila, has one of the top 50 most iconic basketball sneaker designs of all time in the Tai Chi. They're always going to be able to have some kind of limited release of that shoe. I think where And1 does even better than Fila is with the pricing. Like And1 knows it's an And1. Like Fila, I think in the Discord someone was saying like the Grant Hill collab was like close to $200 for a Grant Hill shoe. It's like, man, that's $100 shoe. You're not $150. You're like really barking up the wrong tree.
$89.99.
So I feel like Fila can kind of take that L. Like they stumbled, so like And1 can run past them at some point. But I mean, even Kevin Garnett is a part of that heritage too. People don't think about that, but if he ever wanted to be a part of the brand, think about how like Shaq comes around to Reebok every now and again, and Grant Hill with Fila. They've had the big players at the right time. Just the ship's not coming back, but you can still, make a pretty little ship in a bottle.
Yeah.
Right.
Reminisce on that bad boy. Yeah. I remember this ship. I was on that bad boy.
A little memento. I mean, they are what they are, man. I have a pair of Tai Chis in the back, and I never put them on. I never wear them. I wore them to play basketball ceremoniously one time. So I'm going to go play at the park with these on. They were awful.
If the No Face T-shirts come back, the Trash Talk T-shirts, I'm going to be more about that than a shoe. Even though I love the Tai Chi, one of my favorite shoes growing up, but it's the Trash Talk tees. They're just, again, synonymous with like the beginnings of real like streetwear and like mixing sport and fashion in my eyes. So bring them back. I'll buy them.
I'm curious if you get a pass wearing an And1 shirt in like Adidas or an And1 shirt in Reebok or an And1 shirt in Nike.
Kind of have to, right? Like, I feel like you do.
I think that's a shirt you wear sandals with.
Just no shoes.